Good afternoon, YouTube. It's your favorite neighborhood accelerationist. The time is 1:20, and I'm back with another video, and this will be about my favorite music videos on YouTube that I discovered over the years. And even that title doesn't do it justice. These videos are so aesthetically pleasing that I highly recommend you watch these. And these are all, like I said, these are all music videos that I see with my own two eyes, not that's on the billboard, not that's on people's favorite whatever. This is all straight from me. I literally had to sit there and think of all the music videos that I fell in love with over the years of being on YouTube. So, like I said, there's the paper right here. I didn't think it was gonna be 50, but it just kept popping up in my mind of these specific videos, not just the song, but the production of the videos that add to it. You know, these are very, very good songs. Okay, so let's do it. So number one is 30 Seconds to Mars, Closer to the Edge. That's a rock song. Most of these songs are hip hop, pop, and rock, and metal, if you will. Different types of rock. So, like I said, number one is 30 Seconds to Mars, Closer to the Edge. Number two is 30 Seconds to Mars, This Is War. Number three is ASAP Rocky LSD. Number four is ASAP Rocky Jukebox Joints. Number five is ASAP Rocky Kids Turned Out Fine. Number six is ASAP Rocky Sundress. And I didn't mean to do it like all one person. It just was flowing to me. So some of these names may pop back up. So like I said, number six is ASAP Rocky Sundress. And I have about 50 of these songs plus. Number seven is Skrillex Roughneck Bass. Number eight is Rock and Roll. Number nine is Destroy Lonely No Stylist. Number nine is Destroy Lonely Screwed Up. Number 10 is Jaden Smith Batman. Number 12 is Jaden Smith 90. Number 13 is Jaden Smith Icon. Number 14 is Jaden Smith Ghost. Number 15 is Jaden Smith Photograph. Number 16 is Jaden Smith Like This featuring Rich the Kid. I'll do number 17. Number 17 is Migos Chinatown. 18 is Jay-Z and Kanye West Otis. Number 19 is Jay-Z Anything. Number 20 is Sauce Walka Gypsum Flavor. And it's Flava, not flavor, but flavor. Rich the Kid Trap featuring Migos. Next one is Migos Came In. The next one is Hood Rich Pablo Juan Look at Me Now. Chief Keef Love No Thotties, and that's Thotties. Yeet is Yeat. Yeet. Yeet Trendy Way. Yeet On the Line. And instead of the THE, it's THA on the line. Migos T-shirt. Drake War. Rick Ross Santori Grease. 28 is Migos Cross the Country. And some of these songs I accidentally put together, so the numbers are kind of flawed. That's why I stopped doing the numbers. But the fact still remains. That's why I said 50 plus. Rick Ross Santeria Grease. Migos Cross the Country. Migos Versace. We have System of a Down. BYOB, which may be Bring Your Own Beer. Bullet for My Valentine. Waking the Demon. And these are metal songs. So just be prepared. They're really good though. Really good. Like I said, it's for the music video specifically. Next is Zedd featuring Foxes called Clarity. Zedd is spelled Zedd, and Foxes is Foxes. Clarity, Clarity, Clarity. The next one is Hannah Diamond, Invisible. And they call this PC music. This isn't pop music, specifically PC music. And I'm guessing the PC is for the computer, because like all this is like internet music, if you will. Well, not all of this, but I mean technically all of it is on YouTube, so you could call it internet music. Because most of these songs are only found on YouTube. Okay. So next one, like I said, Hannah Diamond, and I already did the Migos Versace. The next one is Jay-Z, I Just Wanna Love Ya. Not I Just Wanna Love You, but I Just Wanna Love Ya, which is Y-A, not Y-O-U. The next one is Jay-Z, Excuse Me Miss by Pharrell. I forgot how to spell Pharrell, I didn't write it down, but I think it's like Pharrell, Pharrell. Because I guess he's trying to say for real, but I guess that's his way of, we like to add our own swag to it. Pretty much saying he's for real. So the next one is Kanye West, Black Skinhead. And they spell it with, instead of black BLCK, they say BLA. No, they do BLKKK, and then I think it was SKKK in head. You know what I mean? To emphasize that it's like a black skinhead, as in the KKK. Like I said, it's all in the music video. So 35 is Kanye West, Black Skinhead. I didn't mean to say 35, but like I said, I got it all mixed up and shit. But Kanye West, Black Skinhead. Next one is Kanye West, Power. Dipset, Oh Boy. Dipset, Hey Ma, which is Heyma. The next one is Young Lean, Miami Ultras. MIAMIULTRAS, Ultras. Next one is Young Lean, Kyoto, as in Kyoto, Japan. KYOTO. Like I said, all these music videos are so beautiful. I recommend looking at, well, you can look at it on your phone, but I recommend looking at it on smart TV. But all of them have different aesthetics, so I recommend looking at it on your phone, flat screen, small TV, everything. All of it gives off a different vibe, and you should watch it at different times of the day. Like I said, I watched all these videos in the morning, afternoon, evening, night, 2 to 4 a.m., all that. Like I said, I really sat with these things, and I really vouch for this stuff. And like I said, I don't see nobody making lists like this. I don't see people doing things like this. So once again, the Kennard economy, you learn this from me. You feel me? Not the algorithm, not the fucking all that shit. So, like I said, we're at Young Lean Kyoto, KYOTO. Next is Young Lean and featuring Blade, Highway Patrol. Another beautiful video. And during this time of Young Lean and Blade, this is, y'all see Young Lean now, he's all sober and calm and everything. But during these specific times of these videos, he was from Sweden and he came to America and he was at the top countries. So he was getting high as fuck and just, just wilding out. And he was like a kid at the time, you know what I mean? Living living street culture, criminal culture type shit. So they was just in that. They was in the mix. It was a vibe though. Like I said, these are all these songs are from that time. Like they don't do drugs anymore, so the music may sound a little different. So once again, shout out Young Lean and Blade. They don't make music like this anymore, and they probably never will. So, like I said, Young Lean featuring Blade, Highway Patrol. And that song is from his tape. That's my favorite tape from him. Young Lean is called Warlord. Every song is good. Despite the name of the album. So the next one is Young Lean Diamonds featuring Tyboy Digital. This video is so crazy. They was in the snow. I don't know how they did this. Like I said, y'all gotta watch it yourself. It's really cool. So The next one is Young Lean Hover, Hover. The next one is Lil Flash, not Little Flash, but Lil Flash, Lil Flash, Flash. Lil Flash Flexing, Flexing, Flexing. The next one is Lil Flash Jedi, like Star Wars, Jedi. You know, the one with the lightsabers and all that stuff, Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker, etc., etc. The next one is from the homie from DC, and that's KP Skywalker. Not Skywalker, but Skywalker. Walker. So that's KP SKYWALKA. Skywalker. And it's Bippin Hearts. Bippin is BIPPIN. Bippin, that's a saying that they say out in Baltimore. And in San Francisco. For out in San Francisco they say bippin, that means stealing cars. Bippin over here, that can mean a number of things. They be wilding over here. So the next one is by the homie Skino. I think he's from somewhere in the north of DC, but he hangs with KP though. And they're a crazy dynamic duo. Like I said, this is Skino, Skino, and that's 300 Black. But instead of black, BLACK, they spell it BLK. 300 Black. I think that's a firearm, I believe. So we're really at 46, but I accidentally wrote some of the songs together, so we may be already at 50 or 58. I mean, not 58, 48. No edits. So, and funny enough, after this gangsta ass song, Skino 300 Black, it's Lana Del Rey, Summertime Sadness. I'm sure y'all know that song. LANADELREY. Lana Del Rey. And that's Summertime Sadness. Like I said, these songs are so good with the music video. It adds to the vibe that they want to portray. So the next song is Riff Raff, Tiptoeing in My Jordans. How am I supposed to describe that? Around this time, this is when sneaker culture was very, very prevalent. It's still going on now, but it's not as mainstream as it used to be. It's still mainstream, but like I don't see anybody talking about this stuff anymore. The sneaker culture and all that. But around this time, Riff Raff, he was this dude from Houston, and he put all the best Jordans in that video. He had the Air Jordan 5 Grapes, the white pair. He had the Air Jordan 11 Concords. Like I said, all these are legendary shoes. And pretty much he was pretty much giving a shout out to the sneaker game. Yeah. So number 48, we're at Lady Gaga Paparazzi. I said, I'm your biggest fan, and now I'll follow you until you love me, Paparazzi. It's so good. And then I just got to rewatch the video. Today, and I was like, wow. I some of these things I don't even remember. So, okay, and these are the last three. Hold on. That's the mailman. I ain't gonna show it. All right. So, like I said, that was Lady Gaga Paparazzi. And the last three, I know this sounds so crazy. I meant to put the name. I don't know the. I'm not even gonna add it since I didn't put the name. Yes, I will. Cause y'all probably know this silly little song. See, this around these songs, this is like pop culture and internet culture. It was very, very fun. So, like I said, I don't listen to this song, but seeing it for the first time, it was cool. I like the song. It's that. I don't even know if that's really what it's called, but it's called Let's Go Barbie, Let's Go Party. And it's like, yeah. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, I know that. I don't know the name of I don't know the name of the actual song or the person that sings it. I'll put it in the comments or whatever. But like I said, these are all the greatest, some of my favorite music videos of all time. That's on YouTube. Like some of these songs have over, some of these songs got 1 billion views, which is trippy. And some of these songs is what made YouTube what it was today. A lot of these songs went viral, and people made memes. Like these songs are from like 2012 internet. You know what I mean? This is when everybody had freedom of expression and all that stuff. So the next one is by, and speaking of internet culture, the next one is called Call Me Maybe. It's like, hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. Like I said, all these songs are so melodic. It's very, very beautiful. Like people probably like, how the fuck does he know these songs? So her name is Carly Rae Jepsen, I believe. It's CarlyRae Jepsen. And like I said, I recommend looking at these little videos like this. They're fun and wholesome videos and innocent. So it puts you in that mood of just being happy and all that type of stuff. So, and the last one is Coldplay, A Sky Full of Stars. I thought he had two separate videos, but I guess it's just that one video where he's walking down the street with like the bass drum and the cymbal, and like everybody's following him while he's walking. It's so cool. It's such a vibe. So, and that's all the music videos. I could have put so many more. I could put hundreds and 200s and all that. But that's it. I don't think y'all want to look at a video for that long, unless y'all want it. You know what I mean? These are, like I said, these are my. This all came out of my head. I didn't look on my phone. I didn't do none of that. I just remembering all the videos that I loved over the time that they don't make anymore. These same artists don't make this music, which is crazy. The style of the song, the production of the music video, all that stuff. I guess they were really trying at the time. Because like I said, when you're in survival mode, it puts you in that. It makes you. It turns you into a superhero, I guess. So, but like, that's all the songs. I'm not gonna. Fuck it. I'll repeat all of them for y'all. I really don't want to, but I will just so y'all can hear it one more time. So, 30 Seconds to Mars, Closer to the Edge. And this person, the main singer, his name is Jared Leto or Leto. He now models in Gucci. He was in a few movies. He was in that that DC superhero supervillain movie. He played as the Joker. So he's legit. So like I said, 30 Seconds to Mars, Closer to the Edge. That's when they was performing, like they were showing the concert all around the world. It's, like I said, y'all gotta see it. It's really cool. So, 30 Seconds to Mars, Closer to the Edge. 30 Seconds to Mars, This Is War. And that actually kind of fits right now because around that time, I think that was the Iraq and Afghanistan war. And people don't really protest now, but a lot of people protest the war a long time ago. The hippies, that internet culture of 2009 to about 2014. That's it. That's when tech was starting to come up. You see people like Sam Altman, Elon Musk, and all these other people. Skrillex. So, like I said, 30 Seconds to Mars, This Is War. It's like showing them like he's like acting like a soldier, but it's totally different. I gotta show y'all. So that's 30 Seconds to Mars, This Is War. The next one is ASAP Rocky LSD. ASAP Rocky Jukebox Joint. That's JUKEBOXJOINT. Jukebox Joint. And this was the time when he was dating Iggy Azalea. I never knew that he was dating her. So, number 5 is ASAP Rocky Kids Turned Out Fine. and then it's also a transition video after that song. Like some of these songs are about 5 minutes long. It's like they really put art. Like this is art in music form. Like you know how they hang up art pictures and shit. You know what I mean? It's like looking at an art picture except with music and production in real time. So, and this is in hip hop. You know what I mean? Like we really had something to say back then. Like nowadays it's just them dancing around and flashing guns and shit. But ASAP Rocky really was putting the heart and soul into it. I don't like his new tape, by the way. This is all of his old one testing. So that still doesn't get recognition. Like I said, I feel compelled to show y'all these songs. ASAP Rocky Kids Turned Out Fine. ASAP Rocky Sundress. Skrillex Roughneck Bass. And if y'all seen this one is pretty much it's not even he's not even in the music video. It's Santa Claus in the mall. You know the mall Santas? It's like him getting high as shit and some weirdos chasing him across the mall. It's wild. Very, very good video though. Like I said, y'all really gotta check these out. Skrillex Roughneck Bass. And I put it together, but it's really another one. Skrillex Rock and Roll. And that music video is like a time capsule of showing you what it looked like in 2012 and around that time. Like that was the emo era and all that type of stuff. When it was y'all know they starting to do it now, the jerk. Like jerk beats and all that. That was around that time. So Skrillex Rock and Roll, Destroy Lonely No Stylist. And stylist is spelled Stylist, I believe. Stylist. Yeah. So Destroy Lonely Screwed Up, Screwed Up. Jaden Smith, which is Will Smith's son. That said, he also made music and he made that anime Neo Yokio. My boy was really tapped in, man. He don't make none of that shit no more. And I believe that's when he was living in Calabasas. I believe when people go to California and certain like high level places like that, it changes you mentally. For better or for worse. Shout out California. Specifically Los Angeles. So Jaden Smith Batman, Jaden Smith 90, which is Ninety. This is one of my favorite videos of when I want to look at in the evening when the sun goes down. Like because it shows the California sky. It shows California in the best light. So Jaden Smith 90, all these songs. Jaden Smith Batman, Jaden Smith 90, Jaden Smith Icon, Icon, Jaden Smith Ghost. Now specifically Ghost, he was in Japan. This is when Japan was jumping at the time. A lot of people go now, but this is like when, what would you call it? The weeboos and all that stuff. This is when anime was like starting to rise again with the animes. You know, Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, all that stuff. That's another one that I didn't get to look at on Netflix, Demon Slayer. So like I said, so many honorable mentions. Like I said, all these are coming from my head. I didn't write. It's not a script. I'm just reading the songs down. You feel me? So, Jaden Smith Photograph. That song may make y'all tear up a little bit. That song makes me tear up every time I hear it. And then seeing the music video is so good. So, the next one is Jaden Smith Like This. And that's featuring Rich the Kid. Rich the Kid. Thekid. Next one is Migos Chinatown. Now, I don't know which Chinatown they went to, but this one, it was such a vibe. So that's Migos Chinatown. This is when they was a group. Nowadays, it's just Quavo and Offset, and I'm trying not to get sad, but they killed the homie Takeoff in Houston, you know? He was just shooting dice. He was just trying to be a regular a regular dude hanging out with the black community. You know, he just wanted to make a couple dollars, have fun with the hood. The dice game went sour and they shot the boy, man. So yeah. And like I said, the Migos around this time, I believe that's our black Beatles. Y'all know how they got the Beatles in New England and all that good stuff? That's our American Beatles. And that's why I like the production of the videos. It's like a modern Beatles because it's three of them. And well, the Beatles have four or something, some shit. But it's just the similarities. Like they're global, international, and all that stuff. You know, they have a cult fan base. And on top of that, even one of the members died, you know? So, like I said, that's Migos Chinatown. Number 16 is, I say number 16, but I'm probably on like 19 or something. Because like I said, some of these are next to each other. Number 16 is Jay-Z featuring Kanye West, Otis. That's when they had that mixtape together. And this, for some reason, they was like into Greek culture a lot. Not for some reason, it's just the truth. It's such a vibe. It turns you up as a man. It makes you want to be like Aristotle. It makes you want to be like, you know, all these people, Socrates, blah blah blah. So, like I said, there's Jay-Z featuring Kanye West, Otis, and what, 26 minutes in? Like I said, I want to make all these videos like about 30 minutes, you know. Kanye West, Jay-Z, Otis. Number 17 is Jay-Z, Anything. This song make me very, very teary because my mom passed away in 2016, and this song is pretty much dedicating to his mom that he's gonna grind 100%. And you know, he bought his mom a house. He bought his mom like a Mercedes, all that stuff. You know, unfortunately, I won't be able to do that. But I mean, I have a dad, and I could buy him that, but it won't feel the same. You know. So that's it. Number 18 is Sauce Walka, Drip Some Flavored In. And that's, like I said, he doesn't make music like that anymore. So specifically this video, he looks like a totally different person. You should see him now. He all drugged out and everything, like me. You know. Well, I'm not 100% drugged out, but he fried. But you know, we can still function and all that type of stuff. Sauce Walka, and that's WLKA. And like I said, this dude is, I believe he should be the next Jay-Z billionaire. Because this dude, he made a whole lingo. He made music, and he freestyles all this. Like, he didn't write all this stuff down. He's getting in the studio and rapping and just whatever. Like I said, he can't recreate this stuff. And this is when he was like rich at the time. He just started getting rich and everything. It was really cool. And nobody was doing this style of music. So Sauce Walka, Drip Some Flavored In, because he had the drip, flavor, all that stuff, you know. They like, what does that mean? It's, you know, he's saucing, seasoning, you know, the flavor, dripping. So number 19 is Rich the Kid, Trap, featuring Migos. This is when like they was really at the bottom, and this is when they was all together. This is when, that's perfect. That's when Atlanta was its strongest. Like these are the songs that would made Atlanta the Black Hollywood, and what made us this is what made Atlanta get its reputation of being the top dogs of hip hop. You know what I mean? Because they was all signed together a long time ago. Young Thug, Migos, Rich the Kid, Pee Wee Longway, Skipper the Flipper, the homie OG Mako. I think he passed away. You know what I mean? Like I said, all the people I used to listen to, they kind of locked up, dead, jail, all that stuff. Like I listened to these people at the purest forms. Like I listen to music at the, like I listen to only real music. You know what I mean? Authentic music. I could hear it. You know, when you're a real authentic person, you could tell that they're putting their soul into it. You know what I mean? So like I said, that's a whole different time. They don't even make music videos like this anymore with that camera and all that type of stuff. So I don't even think this person, AZ Productions, he's not even known anymore. you know. So, like I said, that's Rich the Kid Trap. I'm not gonna tell y'all what that means, but at this point, y'all should know what that means. Trap music. So trap is TRAP, featuring Migos, which is MIGOS. And like I said, this is when they was like coming up, so they had they were rocking like gold and all that stuff. They do diamonds and all that stuff now. They would never wear gold now. It's so crazy. So we're at number 20. That's Migos Came In, and that's featuring Pee Wee Longway. Pee Wee Longway, I think, is in jail right now for, I think, 10 years, I think, on some nut shit. So, free Pee Wee Longway, man. So, that's Migos Came In, CAMEIN, featuring Pee Wee Longway. Pee Wee is PEEWEE Longway, LONGWAY. Pee Wee Longway. And like I said, they don't rap like that no more or anything. So, Migos Came In. Number 21 is Hood Rich Pablo Juan. He wasn't part of QC, but he was around them. Like all these people were connected. It was so cool. And I wouldn't say you'll never know it because they was all in the videos together, but they didn't do songs together and all that. They was just, you feel me? It was like a big ass family. It's so cool. And they all split now. They don't be around each other. It's really weird. But I believe they was trying to build Atlanta up to, because they saw the bigger picture, you know what I mean? So now, as you can see, Atlanta's still on top. So they had the right idea. Hood Rich Pablo Juan. That's Hood Rich, HOODRICH, Pablo, PABLO, Juan, JUAN. Hood Rich Pablo Juan. And if you don't know what hood rich means, that means you're rich in the hood. You know what I mean? But you're not rich, but you're very, very comfortable in the hood. Meaning that you're technically rich. For example, like if you live alone in the hood, 100,000 means you're rich in the hood. You're hood rich. And nowadays that's probably suburban rich too, but not really. Because there's some top dogs in the suburbs that you'll never see. So, Hood Rich Pablo Juan, Look at Me Now. This one, nobody has never made a video like this before, ever again, even himself. Chief Keef Love No Thotties. He was on the phone talking with the girl while making a song. It sounds so basic, but during that time is really amazing. And like this production and everything. Like he was on the phone the whole time talking with the girl. Like the song is him just talking on the phone. So it's really cool. Like I said, I don't want to, and like I said, I don't want to spill the beans on these songs. I want y'all have to see it for yourself. This thing keep blowing the shit out of me, Joe. At 30 minutes. All right. That shit just blew me. So, the next one is Yeat Trendy Way. I don't know. Should I read? No, I'm gonna keep flowing because I guess it's still flowing. I guess it better. So the next one is Yeat Trendy Way. This is the first song I ever heard of Yeat. This is when he wasn't popular or anything. This was the first time in my life that I heard Plug B rage music. This shit blew my mind. Cardi didn't do it first. I forgot. Trippie Redd, Travis Scott, all them, they didn't do it first. This specific song is what turned Yeat up. And this song right here, like I didn't even put Summers Rich. It's Yeat featuring Summers Rich, Trendy Way. This is the first song I've ever heard that was Plug B. And I believe that's what turned Yeat up. He doesn't even make music like this no more. He does like mainstream LA music. So that's Yeat Trendy Way. TRENDY. Trendy Way. WAY. The next one is Yeat On the Line. This was when he was just coming up. And this is the person of Cole Bennett, the cameraman. If you know Cole Bennett, he was one of the best production cameramen till this day. And he doesn't really make videos anymore. But he took him out. He took Yeet out to Paris, and it was such a vibe. It put you in a really good aesthetic. So next one is Migos T-shirt, Drake War, Rick Ross Santeria Grease, Migos Cross the Country. This song, this is what officially made them the Beatles. And this song is fucking, I think 5 minutes long. I remember I used to play this song in the whip with some of my friends. They were like, "This song's still playing?" But the niggas be hating though. Like the song was cranking like shit though. I promise you. But you know, niggas got that attention span of. That's why they only make 2 minute songs, because everybody be like, "Oh, fucking hurry up with the song." And I get it, but it's like with the music video makes it fun. And like I said, all these are historic videos at this point, because you know some of these people aren't alive. Some of these people broke up. Like they'll never make music again. So Migos Cross the Country, Migos Versace, Jay-Z I Just Wanna Love You. And this is when Jay-Z was hungry and making like player, well, I don't want to say player music, but it's player music, which I don't know what that means. So, you know, it's just luxury music, if you will. Cool black luxury music. Elegant. Very elegant music. It says, I just want to love you. And that's YA, not I just want to love you. I just want to love you. So, and there's another classic. Like, all these songs are historic. Everybody should know these songs by now. These songs got like damn near almost 1 billion views by now. So, Jay-Z, I Just Want to Love You. The next one is Jay-Z, Excuse Me Miss. And both of these songs, I think, were produced by Pharrell. And Pharrell, he does, that's how you know, this puts validation on the songs and music videos. He actually creative directs Louis Vuitton now, the most expensive designer brand right now. So shout out Pharrell. And even then he doesn't really do a good job with it, but it's creative. You know what I mean? So next one is Kanye West, Black Skinhead. This is around the time when he made Yeezus. And that's another historical tape. Everybody thought that was awful. And I thought it was awful at the time too, but if you go back and listen, he was really ahead of the time with some of this stuff. Like I said, that's Black Skinhead. Kanye West, Black Skinhead. Like I said, he doesn't really make music like this anymore, kinda. Like his music is kind of a coin toss now. He still makes really good music though. I'm not gonna say the name of the songs because I may get copyrighted or some dumb shit, you know, because they're kind of obscure. But they're really good songs though. You know, as a fellow musician. So the next one is Power, Kanye West Power. This song was so influential. It was in the movies. We even played the song in the marching band. So, and I'm from Maryland, well, the DMV, but we do something called go-go music, and we do something called a bounce beat or a remix of the song, and it's pretty much with natural instruments like the drums, guitar, just a standard mic, and it's a hype man and all that stuff. And there was a song by, I believe it's the go-go band New Reactions. I don't know if they're still around anymore, but they had the most popular go-go song, and it was called Power. So you can search that one up too, but it's not a music video, it's go-go. New Reactions, Power. So, but like I said, it's the music video that I love the most. And the song matches it perfectly. And this is when Kanye was really starting to come up, and this is when he was edgy. He's still edgy, but he was like really, really edgy. Around this time, y'all remember that BET Awards when he went up? No, it wasn't the BET Awards. It was some shit. But he went to Taylor Swift, and he went on stage, and he said Beyonce had the greatest album of all time or some bullshit. So, not all time, but deserved the award. Like, this is when he was wilding. I think this is when he had he had the clean shaved head, but he had all these different types of lines, like designs in his head. Now I was about to say the name of those type of lines, but they're like, I see. I don't want to misinformation it. So, like I said, Kanye West Power. The next is Dipset. Oh boy, oh boy. So this is the time of like of baggy pants, like hip hop when it was baggy pants. They was like really thugging. Like a lot of people were dying at this time, you know. And but making type of music like this is so trippy. And it was so good. This was around the time of New York, like when New York was on. They was putting New York on their back. That's Cameron, Jules Santana, Jim Jones. They had a whole group of New York dudes just going crazy. And Cameron actually came to DC and got shot because they made a movie called Paid in Full. And I'm gonna make a video on the best black movies, but it's called Paid in Full. It was a movie from the '90s that really happened, and it was this dude from DC that kind of snitched on everybody and got everybody locked up. So everybody was so mad that even the person that played the snitch got it too. So, but we still love him over here though. But they shot the shit out of him for that. And he was putting up all bold. He had the Lamborghini. You know, you don't do that specifically in DC. You know, it's nothing but poor people in DC. And I hate to say it like that, but they're like really, 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 you know, like they're the Native Americans of America, and they left them for dead. You know what I mean? So they kind of like they just wild and they're just straight up criminals. You know what I mean? Like not a single person over there has a clean record. I swear to God. That's why I don't really recommend living in DC. You know, because they just and they let them free too. They just let them roam free. So, which as they should. You know, if they did the time, if they did the crime, they should do the time and all that type of shit. But you know, they keep getting out. Like I know a homie that had been arrested probably like 20 something times. It's wild as fuck. You know, it's wild. But so like I said, Dipset, Oh Boy. Next one is Dipset, Hey Ma. And these are very classical songs. Everybody should know these songs by now. So that's when he was wearing like the pink. Like that's when y'all probably know the meme of him with the cell phone with the pink joint, the pink fucking chinchilla jacket. Because they actually have a meme of like Bart Simpson with the pink Cameron thing and jacket with the phone. Y'all should see it. So next one is Young Lean Miami Ultras. Once again, now this specific video, this is when he they permitted him to a psych ward, and this is what he was seeing during his time in the psych ward. It's a very very sad video. I kind of tear up. I don't even look at those. Some of these videos I don't even look at because I'll probably cry, you know, because it's really 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 sad and depressing. But like I said, it's the production, the art of it. You know what I mean? So Young Lean Miami Ultras. And like I said, this is when he was in Miami getting high as fuck, and you know they was just wilding. And like I said, he was putting his soul into this music. And Young Lean, this is when he was once again high as shit in Japan. Like he was an international superstar. So that's Young Lean Kyoto, 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 Japan. Young Lean featuring Blade, Highway Patrol. I believe they was in Miami. That's when he had the Maserati. So he maybe want to get a Maserati. So Young Lean Hover, Hover. I don't really know how to describe this video. I don't really know. But he had a cool haircut. You know what I mean? So next one is Lil Flash Flexing. Y'all may not like this music, but it's really good though. It's really, 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 really good. Specifically these two songs from him. Because around the time, this is by Chief Keef signed him at the time. I don't know if he's still Glow Gang, but around that time, that's when Chief Keef and all them were like really, really some of the biggest artists at the time. Chief Keef was only 16, 17, making this style of music. It's wild. And that's from Chicago. They be wilding out there too. That's like another form of DC. So Lil Flash flexing. It's specifically the music videos with it what makes it cool. Like you can listen to the songs by himself, but it doesn't do it justice. Like some of these songs I specifically look at with the music video. 45 minutes. I specifically look at these songs with the video. Like I said, I really recommend these songs. Oh, I forgot one of them. Young Lean Diamonds featuring Tabloid Digital. They was walking in the snow, like they was like in Sweden, and they just was out there. They was in the woods. They was like if they didn't know what they were doing, it probably would have been over with. We probably would have never seen that video. And an honorable mention, I recommend y'all look at Echo 2K Peroxide. That's another one where they went out in the deep. Except he was on a small boat out in the middle of the ocean with the windmills and all that. Like a lot of people would probably go crazy and die of shock and all that being out there. That's very scary. Because I'm pretty sure like a sea creature could have got them or whatever. So that's Young Lean Diamonds featuring Tabloid Digital. That's it. Lil Flash Flexing, Lil Flash Jedi. The next one is KP Skywalker Bippin' Hearts. Like I love this video so much. It's such a vibe. And this is when KP Walker was just starting to come up. Like this is when he still wanted to be like famous and all that stuff. Like nowadays he just straight up just thugging. He nowhere to be found. He you know what I mean? Like he on the run. Well, I don't want to talk crazy like that. He's not literally on the run, but you know. But he's not like famous anymore. He was supposed. This is probably one of our greatest artists of DC of all time, and he's just like fuck it. You know what I mean? He said fuck the fame and all that. He's just straight thugging. Him and Skino. Like these are some of the best DC artists, DC hip hop artists of our time, ever. Not just in our time. You know, because we got KP Skywalker, we got Skino, Fat Trail, Shy Glizzy, Light Show, Swipey, Big Don Bino, Cutifool, all them good men. And like I said, I vouch for all these people. So KP Skywalker, Bippin' Hearts, Skino 300 Black. This video was so cool. This is when they started putting AI in the videos. Like they're just now putting AI in videos now. Like it's starting to be normalized, but this was before like mainstream and all that. Like this was maybe about 2 years ago. And it may be more than that. Some of this, like I'm so beyond time now. I don't really remember all this stuff. So Skino 300 Black. It's such a good video. But it's a ghetto video, so be prepared for seeing ghetto shit. But it's good though. It's very cool. So like I said, the next one is Lana Del Rey Summertime Sadness. That may make you all a little bit sad looking at this video. But it's a really good song and video. And then once again, it's starting to be springtime and all that. So looking at these songs, it puts you in that mood of all this. Like all these are like summer songs for real. Summer songs, spring songs. But you can still watch them in the wintertime. But the best aesthetic is really spring and summer. So like I said, Skino 300 Black, Lana Del Rey, LANADEL REY, Summertime Sadness. Next one, Riff Raff, is Tiptoe, and he freestyles all this music, by the way. Like he a wild dude, man. He a cool guy though. Like you should see him now. Like that's actually perfect. Riff Raff, Tiptoe, My Joy. You should see how skinny he is in this video compared to who he is now. He's like he's really buff now. It's so crazy. Like he doesn't dress like black and all that stuff now. He's like he calls himself the Neon Panther and all that. He's like on his what the fuck is that type of music called? Hyperwave or synthwave, I believe. Like that's the time of when I don't know how to describe that shit. That's the 80s, 90s type of aesthetic, like with neon and those type of colors and Miami, pretty much. It symbolizes Miami. Like I said, Lady Gaga Paparazzi. I don't know if I spelled that correctly. Paparazzi. Paparazzi. Lady Gaga Paparazzi. And that's Lady Gaga. LadyGaga. The next one, I don't know the name of the person who sings it, but y'all know this song is Let's Go Barbie, Let's Go Party. So, yeah. Like I said, it's a very trippy video though. It's wild. It's like this is the start of internet culture. Like I said, these are very historic songs. So 50 minutes in. So Let's Go Barbie, Let's Go Party. That's the one. Like I said, y'all probably know that melody. That's why I like doing them. Because these songs are so that song probably has 1 billion views. So the next one is Carly Rae Jepsen, Call Me Maybe. And that's CarlyRaejepsen, Call Me Maybe. And that's, hey, I just met you, but this is crazy. But here's my number, so call me maybe. So I don't know if I got that misconstrued it, but that's the melody. And the last one is Coldplay, A Sky Full of Stars. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna sing that for y'all. So Coldplay, A Sky Full of Stars. And that's when specifically the music video when he was walking on the street and everybody started following him and it just became a big party. It's really cool. Such a vibe. Alright. And like I said, that's all the songs. I'll take a picture. Like I said, I was gonna rewrite it, but you know, that would have been another hour. I'm already 51 minutes in and all that stuff. So, like I said, I like making these fun little videos for y'all not instead, but this is adding on to the spiritual videos and knowledge videos, you know, because we work hard, play hard, you know. And this is for everybody. This is for black people, white people, Hispanics, Asians, everybody. This is for human beings. This is, like I said, that's what I forgot. Holy shit. I forgot this was the other ones that was on the side that I already announced, but I'm just repeating. It's the Zed featuring Foxes, Clarity, System of a Down, BYOB. And that's one where they have the goggles on saying like conform and all that type of shit. But y'all should see it. That was really good. That says a black pill. And the last one is Bullet for My Valentine, Waking the Demon. I know that sounds wild as fuck, but it's the music video, and I love the melodic part. I love the melodic part of it. It's like, it's breathe for me. Like, that's the part I love. But the rest is like, all that type of weird shit. But it's, like I said, it's the message in the song and that specific part, the melody. So, and that's all the songs, y'all. Enjoy. So, the next videos, it will be on... I'm going to do the most influential YouTube streamers of all time. I'm going to do the most influential streamers of all time. And then I'm going to do the most... That's not a good title. I'm gonna wait for that one because that sounds kind of crazy. I'm gonna wait on that title. But I'm gonna do like I said, the next video is gonna be most influential YouTube streamers, specifically on YouTube. A lot of these people aren't around anymore. It's very, very sad. Very, 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 very sad. So, but like these are the most, like everybody sees streamers and all that stuff now. These people walked and sacrificed a lot for this culture. So that's gonna be the next video. It's Monday. It is April. Yeah. I was looking at the notifications, because y'all probably see some of my shorts. So, because yeah, I'm doing shorts, I'm doing all that stuff. So the day is Monday, April 27th, 2:15. I think I started at 1 o'clock. I did not know the video was gonna be this long. Like I said, I just be freestyling. Hopefully I enjoy these videos, because like I said, I look at my own videos, they're really good. So, and I don't know ego, narcissistic shit. I genuinely believe these videos are good. So, love y'all so much. The next video will be most influential YouTube streamers of all time.